In this video we're going to return to Silverstone for round 6 of the Toyota MR2 Championship. Now, as you might be able to tell from the video title, I had a bad time. This is the second time at Silverstone this year in the MR2s. I had a bad time the first time we came here on the national circuit. Today we're going to the international circuit, but I had a bad time just as well. I did do the test day on the Friday, which was quite fun. It was shared with a lot of classics that were testing for the Silverstone Classic Festival. And we were racing on the Sunday, and the club were also racing there on the Saturday. And it was felt by the officials that on Saturday people were taking the Michael a little bit at one particular corner. Now, it's worth noting that the track boundaries at this corner were more clearly defined this year, and we were only really alerted to this on the Sunday. If you didn't know, Silverstone's split into 3 major layouts. You've got the international circuit, which we're on today, then you've got the national track that we were on earlier in the year, and then you've got the Grand Prix circuit, which is the amalgamation of both with a little cut through. We'll be on that later in the year in the Civic. That's perhaps the circuit that you're most familiar with, but for club racing they tend to split the track in 2. That allows more racing to happen, and the 2 tracks are pretty good in their own way, but we always tend to have a bad time at Silverstone. Why is that? Well, who knows, but in this occasion it was all to do with track limits. Just before we get into the video, let's have a quick little discussion on track limits. So let's just use Formula 1 as an example. You've got Alonso here at Red Bull Ring. Now, by the regulations that Formula 1 have to adhere to, this would have been in. I think this picture was used to prove that they didn't exceed. It's on the line, right? You can see it on the tyre there. The Formula 1 rule is all 4 off. And I think Aston Martin were trying to say that, hey, we're still in here. But it's a big difference when we go to Motorsport UK club racing scene. So in order for Alonso to be within our regulations, his car would need to be here, which is nearly a full car width further in. So Motorsport UK published some new regulations this year for us, just to try and make it clear. So it's always just been the outside tyres for us. It's never been the all 4 rule like the F1 has. But it used to be set to the tyre. Now they changed that this year to say any part of the wheel.
Sega Rally Championship.
So what that does is it loses us about a tyre width of gap or whatever. But they've been really strict on it this year. I've not fallen foul of it too many times. Some of the racers have. I've been able to keep my nose clean. But this track in particular had its track limits redefined this year, which, as you can see, this solid white line, which is saying the boundaries of the track, and it was never like this before. It was always a bit of an unknown, really, but this is the track limit. So let's have a look at this car that's in front of me now. We're in qualifying, and as you can see, he's all the way over the white line with his rear wheel. So this is a clear infringement, right? This is out of bounds. Now if we go to the next shot, you can see he's on the line, but he's still over it with the wheel. So this may have been allowed before 1st of June this year, but certainly now this is still an infringement. And if we go a little bit further forward, we can see here the car's wheel is within the track limits. It's on the line, but it's within them. So this is the corner which I was having a lot of trouble with. I think a lot of people were on the day as well. And yeah, I didn't take to it very well on the day. I was, full disclosure, I was acting like a bit of a child, really, and it's not something that I will admit with any kind of glee or anything like that. I'm just letting you know this is how the day went. I had a bit of a bad time.
Uh-oh. We've drawn Judge Snyder.
Now, the way these limits are judged are by people. It's not a simply on-off rule like by a camera or anything like that. It's judged by people, and at the time, that's where I thought I was being treated unfairly.
Continue! Come on! Alright, no open fire.
In retrospect, I don't think that was true, but certainly at the time, that's how I felt. What I will do is play a sound effect every time I go off the track. Every time I exceed the track limits.
Denied.
And what you'll see is it happens a lot more than what I'm actually penalised for. Hindsight is wonderful.
Sega Rally Championship.
But anyway, let's get on with the video. Hey, good stretch, lad. Alright chaps, welcome to Silverstone. You can't see me yet, there we go, we're coming in, exposure's coming back. I've been pissing about since about 7 AM trying to get this bloody live stream working for the Patreons. I've had a right task, it's been a task in hell, but we're nearly at qualifying, so I've not got any time to even do an intro for a vlog, but this is the intro. Silverstone International, hello! You bring on the noise, Las Vegas. One series is just out, qualifying at the minute. We've got quite a break between events today, so I'm going to try and get the live stream working, then we'll have a walk around the cars. It's Silverstone, everybody likes Silverstone. Hello people in the Hilton. No, right, the topless man there, we'll not zoom in on him, you know what happens then. Right, anyway, qualifying, let's go. 120 point something, please. I might even take a 21, but we need 20 point something, please. I've got the good tyres on, let's do it. So our target time in this session is going to be a 120 point something, anything, that'll do. Don't worry, we don't get anywhere near that. Now let's not waste any time here, because my actual times were all over the shop. Have a look at this. So this wasn't just track limits, although a lot of it was track limits, but I actually had some mechanical problems towards the end of the session. So to start with, I had some issues with traffic, and then when I backed up and tried to give myself some clean air, that's when the mechanical issues started. This first clip is actually from my first flying lap, and it ended up being my fastest lap on the board. That's it, we've peaked. It's downhill from here. So that's a lot of infringements. In fairness, that last one I was getting out of the way of an oncoming car because I already ruined my lap. So now I'm going to back up a little bit, try and relax and go for another fast lap. I put myself into full Kevin battle mode, put the high beams on. Now unfortunately this is where we started to encounter some mechanical issues. Just listen to the sound of the engine as we go through the next couple of corners. chassis nicked gut, you might say, if you were French, but not me. I was aware very quickly there was a problem with the car. I just turned the high beams on, so the first thing I did was turn the high beams off again and tried for another lap, but just limping around the last couple of corners, I could tell something was very wrong. Just showing the boys working on the car because I don't know where my camera is. Okay. Come on boys, we can do it. Huh? What are you going to show me? Is it worth the content?
Oh, possibly. I mean, it's a message that you see. This just got posted up on the TCR live stream.
Right. Yes, too right. Yes, SM, yeah, I think he's one of my subscribers. Show MR2 quality. Yeah, wrong track unfortunately. We're on the good track, but there's no live stream. Which I'm trying to bridge the gap there by sorting this out, but I couldn't get it working this morning. Both the racing, I'll have it working. But yeah, not successful quality. Tried to get myself a gap. Rubbish. Absolutely worst qualifying ever. I don't know, I maybe say that a lot, but had no luck whatsoever. I mean, cars were going a bit slower than maybe I would have liked at the start, and then, yeah, as soon as I got myself into a gap, we were catching cars or whatever, and then just fucking, yeah, obviously had this mechanical problem now, which is a shame, but shit happens. Hopefully the boys will figure out what's going on. It seemed electrical to me. It seemed to go just into some corners. It would just go. I don't know if it's hitting curbs or whatever, but yeah, I don't even know where to qualify. I'm not even going to look. I don't care. I know we'll be like 15th or something. So we'll just have to content, mate, innit? Get some good content in the race, shall we? Maybe. Ooh.
It's just an ornament, isn't it?
Also, why has it happened?
Well, vibration is why it's happened. It's not uncommon to see that.
Needs noodle hands, noodle arms for that.
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
Well, it was alternating because we saw the current, right? A clue. We now have no ignition at all. Interesting. This cover plate had fallen off or was dangling off the alternator, but obviously that's maybe not a real problem. Hello. But now we have no ignition. I need the sharpest minds on this one. Can you go and find her? 120 amp. Fuck.
Yeah,
She's a big girl.
It's fusible linked to the alternator. So if that metal thing is touched the ground,
Yeah.
that's the one it would take care. So this is the alternator feed back to the battery.
Right.
Okay.
So you need to do the battery to the kill switch, don't we? Or you
Yeah.
can do that up here.
Yeah. So we'll pull that panel back, and we can get to the back of it and see what's going on.
Excellent. Oh, we're getting packed.
What are you doing?
Right, the boys have ended up replacing the alternator. So there was a bit of a loose connection as well, perhaps caused by the shield, or maybe the shield caused that, or whatever, something caused something. But they're going to replace the alternator anyway, just as a precaution. In doing that, it popped a big ass fuse, which happened actually when we were testing it. But they're the big ass one that's gone, I think so, 120 amp, big boy. So I've not had a chance. I think the live stream should be okay, but I've not really had a chance to test it. I'm on this. I've had to muck about a lot, man. Like, I had it running fine locally at home. We're getting it running externally, you know, port forwarding and all that jazz. But yeah, I've just about got it working, but I don't really have any time to test it, and I can't turn the ignition on because they're obviously doing electrical things, and I don't want to, you know, jeopardise that. So more than likely, I'll just be. I mean, this doesn't matter to you anyway, because it's what 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. But I'm trying to get this live stream thing working. Yeah, we're starting 14th. Because of all this as well, 14.4. So good content maybe. I know what I'll do. I'll put my review camera in and everything, because that's not in yet. Yeah, let's do that. Right, we've just been called to assembly. Hopefully getting out, yeah. No, I think we're going to be all right. So just doing the alternator now. Type R Trophy's just gone out. Joe's racing again. He just got into the lead in the first lap, the first corner, sorry. Reverse grid, he finished 9th yesterday, so he started 2nd. See when he comes round, hopefully still in the lead. Buzzing lad, but yeah, hopefully fucking hell, boys, pushing it close. Like, I've rigged up the voice recorder and stuff, not had a chance to get the live stream going, but voice recorder and everything is rigged up. We're starting P14, we're P nowhere basically, Luke Handley spec. Hopefully we'll, you know, I'm pretty sure I've got loads of pace in the car, so could be good fun chopping through the field, but guess we'll see. Joe is, oh, where is he? 4th, fucking hell. Oh well. Right, I get ready, I'll see you in there. Right, we are definitely starting from the pit lane, but we are starting. We good to go? Pit lane, yeah? I'm not sure if I captured just how chaotic it was between qualifying and race 1. There wasn't a lot of time on the calendar to diagnose and repair the car. Fortunately, there was some incidents that happened in the Type R Trophy race before us, which meant that our race got delayed ever so slightly. Without this delay, I was certainly starting from the pit lane. Can you pull it? Thank you. I was quite looking forward to starting in the pit lane in a weird way. Remember, we've only qualified 14th anyway, so no major loss. There are around 30 cars on the grid. But anyway, we made it in time. We're going to start where we qualified, P14. Oh, that was too tense. I don't want that again. Looks like we might have got lucky with some incidents on the EP3 race. Right, we're going out for a formation lap. No spinning out this time, please. So we're starting 14th. We're like 5th in class, I think. 1, 2, yeah, 5th in class. Not good. Fast Mark 2 behind us, who always starts really well. I feel like I've got the starts nailed down in this now. Just about 5.5k seems to do a little bit of slip. Starting on the wall, which is a pinch point, isn't it? I'd rather be on the outside, but it's what it is. I don't know if we're right up the wall. If we're right up the wall, then we can just take the inside, but if we're in the middle, then that's probably suboptimal. No, we're not right up the wall. We're in the middle. Alright, we'll just do what hand we're given. Look at all them cars in front of us. Not seen that for a while, not since we were back at Silverstone. Fucking bad luck track this for me. Right, we don't believe in luck, do we? We make our own luck. Harvey Dent, flip the coin. Let's see what we can do. Remember, it's only a 5-second board because we've had a green light. Like, ooh, my heart rate's going. Realise this at the time, but Ben's overtake on myself and Peter here is exactly like Lewis Hamilton at the 2022 Silverstone Grand Prix, and it's at the exact same part of the track. If there's been too many F1 references, let me know, but it's cool, right?
Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff. Coming out.
Bastard. We got up to P2, but we could have been P1. Oh, it could be a safety car. Oh, he's right in the corner. Andy, get off the track. No yellow flags though. Why is there no yellow flags? Oh, he's off the track. He's off the track. was spicy. Come on, Mark 2. Safety car. Safety car. Oh no, 84. Fair enough. Oh, Ben, where have you come from? Right, we're back up to the class lead. Now can we catch the roadsters? Not driving like that, you can't. God, you almost want to drop a second round there. That's fucking... New track limit rules mean we can't run wide there. Oh, they're really hot on it today. I got some lap times disallowed. Oh my god, what's happened there? That was super slow. Fuck. I was watching where the roasters braked. I tried to brake at the same point. That was very noobish. Oh, very noobish. No, Ben, don't be silly. Hot in here. Right, let's not mess up Stowe this time, we should be alright. We normally brake at this bit here where it changes. The race is settling down for us now. We can concentrate on catching those roadsters in front of us. The only thing that's going to start causing me a little bit of stress is I start seeing these black and white flags for car number 21, which is me. So the out-of-bound excursions that you'll have heard the error messages for, they're starting to filter down to race control now, and I'm starting to be told by the way of black and white flags and boards to say that 21 black and white flag, that's us. I am being penalised for leaving the track. Oh, Ben's gone off, nightmare. Right, we've got a bit of breathing room now. We need to try and get a better lap time though. nice. We were slow around there, but we can't take the risk. We'll get 5-second penalty if we get caught again. If we trigger. So this is something that I got quite upset about on the day. So we're going to go off track here, but you'll see me go off track after getting off the power and giving the place back to Ali. Now what I didn't realise at the time was just how many times I'd been off track before then. And I thought I'd got penalised just for this one move where I let off and let Ali by. So, race drivers, eh? Well, I had to give up that place or else we're going to get a 5-second penalty for going off track there. Give him a little bit of room. So we're currently P6, first in class, with just a lap to go. And I'm just going to get notified now by the matrix boards that I have a 5-second time penalty. No way! No, that's not fair, man! I fucking gave him the place! We were not over then, no way! That's bullshit! This is also when the brakes start to go off a bit. Brakes aren't really working. No! Fucking bullshit, man. Oh! So in this race, I'd been penalised with a 5-second time penalty. So that's 2 recorded times within this race where I've been noted as going off the track to gain an advantage. I've just had a quick look through this race. Bear in mind, I got pulled up on 2 of these excursions. I count 13. So there's 13 times by my count that I went beyond the track limits. In retrospect, I did very well to only get a 5-second penalty. But I didn't know that. I was upset. I thought I'd been done wrong. I hadn't. Not in the slightest, but that's how I felt. So I finished P6 on the road, but the time penalty pushed us back to P7, although we still kept the first in class. So Joe had a bit of a bad time there, didn't you?
Fucking hell!
Brand new front end. Yeah. I had to come over here to just. We're gonna go and see the marshals, the scrutineers, the officials. Sorry. And I mean, when I look at my footage, yeah, it is what it is. It feels like bullshit. I'll tell you that. It does feel like, especially when you know, lose a place and you still get penalised. That does feel like bullshit. But yeah, Joe definitely had a slightly worse time than us. Alright, it's trophy time. There he is. So despite the penalties, we did hang on to the Class B lead luckily, but... Where's the reef? No reef? No reef? Picture. Picture. Yeah, boy. Right, we're just getting ready for race 2. There's another hour to go yet, but I'll give you some paddock atmosphere because we've not done this for a while. Walk around with a camera and have a look. It's a bit noisy in the pits, so we'll go out of the paddock in a second, but all the MR2s in the garage here, Silverstone International Circuit. These are the F1 garages, so they're massive. We can get 6 cars in, no problem. Look, there's 7 in this one, easy. You get 8 probably, you know. But yeah, these are the garages that the F1 teams use when they come here, so, you know, nice facilities. Oh, lovely floor, very nice floor. My car's had a brake fluid change because the pedal went a bit long in race 1 towards the end. Yeah, other than that, she's ready to rip, I think. Should be good. I'm running slightly higher tyre pressures today. It's something I tested on Friday. Not too drastic, just a couple of PSI higher than where I normally would. The car felt pretty good in race 1, so I'm going to continue with it. I don't know where we're starting. It should be somewhere in the top 10, I hope. I don't know which lap time got deleted or what my best one was. We'll just wing it. I mean, we started 5th in race 1 and we managed to claw up. Ben gave us a good tussle. Can't see his car, but Ben gave us a good tussle, didn't he? And the Mark III's, I lost my head a little bit at the race 1. That's not cool, is it? Like, I've probably bleeped it all out. If I've not bleeped it all out, then bleep it all out. You don't need to be saying all that about people because it's not going to help anything, is it? No, it's not going to help anything, but it is what it is, you know. And then I saw the flags come out and then I just kind of started driving poorly. So I think we could have been higher finish than where we were. I think I could have had both of them Mark III's, but yeah, I just started driving pretty poorly. And then, I mean, the brake pedal going long was you know, disconcerting, but I reckon I could have driven around it and driven a bit better. But the live stream's all going now, so it's currently playing old MR2 vlogs. And then when I turn the camera on to go for race 2, it will start streaming from inside the car. So looking forward to that. Really good network coverage here. We're at Anglesey next. We're going to try it at Anglesey as well, but I don't think it'll work so well. Being, you know, Anglesey's just bad for reception altogether. But yeah, obviously I don't know if they put like a new mast up here for the F1 or something, but the mobile data in Silverstone, it's better than I've got at home. It's proper good. It's rate good. I could probably upload some YouTube videos while I'm here and save some time probably. But yeah, anyway, car's good to go. So yeah, we're still on the old alternator, but it was a cover plate that was rubbing and shorted out, so they got rid of that. Obviously that's not a long-term fix. They'll sort it out when it goes back to the workshop. And yeah, hopefully race 2 we can have a similar performance and yeah, get up another Class B win hopefully. But let's go and have a look, walk around the paddock. Joe's down the bottom end. He had a crash in his first race. We're going to see how they got on with the repair of that. Oh yeah, F1 garages, not bad, eh? I've just moved the Garmin camera because it was a little bit in the way of the YouTube cameras. So front and rear view, pedal cam, on board, 5 cameras. and a voice recorder in here today. Something weight limit, right? I don't think that'll get in the way. I can't turn the camera on to test it, otherwise it'll kick in on live. In fact, let's do a live stream test. I'll show you it. It's pretty cool. Wait there. So yeah, at the minute I'm just live streaming one of my old races. That looks like Alton Park BRSCC. But then if I turn the live stream camera on, which is this GoPro 4. Hello, bonjour, ça va bien? Is the ignition on accessory? Oh, it might not be, hang on. Oh no, it is, must be, because look, it's working now, we're inside the car, hello. Just doing a camera test. Look at that. So yeah, now, oh look at that, there's the man. And then if we go to YouTube, so I'm a little bit behind here, but if we go to, there we go, look, inside the car, live on YouTube. Cool, right? And then, so that's the live, that's currently live on YouTube now. Right, looks like it's working. So turn that back off, and then I guess it'll be like 10-15 second delay or something. Look here, I go in to turn it off. Beep, 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 beep. And then it should detect that there's no audio coming from that camera. That's how I've set the macro. So the audio will go blank from that camera, and it goes back to the MR2 race flag at Alton Park at the same point in which it was stopped before. So that's good, isn't it? Yeah, I could get used to this. That's not bad. It took quite a lot of effort to get going, but it's going now. Type R trophy getting underway. We'll leave them to it. I think we're at the next race, so hopefully that live stream works. I've got one person waiting in the chat. One loyal fans there waiting to watch me live stream. Yep, MR2s are starting to assemble, so we are the next race. Right, I'll see you inside the car. Race 2, I don't know where we're starting. Hopefully it's somewhere in the top 10, but just have to watch out for them track limits, won't we? Aye! I've done a lot of testing on that live stream stuff. I don't know how much more testing I could have done, not a lot, so hopefully it just works. I don't know. If not, we've got all the cameras going, we've got the voice recorder going. Hopefully it'll be alright. I've got freshly bled brakes and slightly higher tyre pressures. Nothing too high. This is the worst time waiting to go out. Horrible. Oh, it's raining. Specks of rain. Brake pedal still feels a bit crap. Hopefully we're right on the outside. I don't know. No, I think we'll be middle. Yeah, we're in the middle. Didn't really want to be here. I'd like to be on the outside, but thing I've always been happy with at this track is my pace around turn 1. It's a very fast right then left, and it's a bit of a balls, scary, what's going to happen corner, and I often have big slides and stuff around here. But it's one of those corners where the faster you go through it, the less time you have to react to the tight right after, and you're going to see me fall foul of that in the next couple of laps. It's quite obvious why this happens. It's a lot more fun to go fast around the fast corners than it is to go fast around the slow corners. But it cost me a lot of time.
this disappointed as in Shrek 2.
Well, what happened here then? I can give you some excuses. Obviously, the ultimate answer is that I lost control of the car. I said I was struggling with the brakes a little bit. The car just didn't seem to slow down here as it normally was, but I was trying to go faster and faster through the previous corners, so perhaps that was the reason why. And in the end, I just kind of let the car go, didn't try and correct it, because I knew that if I would have tried to correct what was happening, I probably would have made contact with Andy in the purple Mark II. So yeah, suboptimal situation, and it's cost us 7 places. Fuck! back down there where we started race 1. Let's see if we can at least get back into the top 10. everything's going pretty well as it could do. We're sat in P10, third in class. I'm doing my best to not go over the track limits. Obviously I'm battling at the same time, but I'm keeping a bit of a gap on Jim, who's behind me. But this is where I once again lose control of my emotions slightly, just as we're coming back onto the pit straight to start the final lap.
I don't want to come here again, it's fucking wank.
What's he complaining for? I said at half time, Robertson, what a baby. What a big baby. Just get on with the game.
Right, this is unfortunate one of them when I'm fucking fuming after the race and I don't really want to do an outro, so maybe later, yeah. Car's been dawed to fuck, look at the wing, it's all bent into fuck. But just shit, proper shit. Fucking hate it here, man. Always have a bad time. I don't know if I'll come back.
And that was that. I packed up my things and left like a big baby. I know, it's embarrassing to admit. Or is it embarrassing to admit? No, I don't think it is. Reflection's good, right? I had to drive to Watford after this to pick up some things for the E46 that I'm trying to rebuild at the minute. And yeah, I remember driving down and just thinking, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, really. It's sad to admit. Is it sad to admit? No. No, I'm not sad. I'm telling you because I'm telling you that's what happened. I drove home here. Obviously, I'd done things which I was penalised for, and as you can all see, I definitely did those things and definitely deserved to be penalised. I think what I was concerned about, or what I had it in my own head, was that I'd been targeted, and I don't think I had. On reflection, come on, it's silly to admit. Why would I be targeted? It's just that the way that these things are implemented is by humans. If it was a hard and fast rule, with, you know, if we had like 1 million cameras around the circuit, and if you play any of the sim racing games, the games know when you're out of bounds, right? And they can apply penalties evenly to everyone because, you know, it's just ones and zeros. Whereas in real life, there's the human element of having to be judged to have been out of bounds, and that's what I was telling myself was unfair. But I don't think it was. Luckily, I didn't actually give up club racing after this. We're next out in the MR2 at Anglesey. It's a double header with the Civic on the same day. The next race video will actually be in a Porsche Boxster, the Patreon's Porsche. We're going back out in that. But yeah, unfortunately the outro to this video was just me crying basically. But sometimes that happens. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can still act like a baby. Not very mature, you could say. It's just how emotions are sometimes, and I don't think there's any shame in that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.